uh, today we are going to discuss the rigidity and the spasticity. Rigidity, in which the extrapyramidal system is involved. This condition is caused by increased muscle tone throughout the range of movement in the muscle groups of the affected areas. It often affects one hand initially, progressing to one side of the body and then the other, and finally the neck and the trunk. It becomes more pronounced when the person develops certain characteristics, namely A. A characteristic posture, especially when walking, in which the neck, thoracic spine, hips, and knees are flexed. There is a loss of free movement of the limbs, hence, the natural arm swing is absent. Impaired spinal rotation, a tendency towards stiff wrist extension and flexion at the metacarpophalangeal joints. There are two types of the rigidity. First is cogwheel. The cogwheel effect is felt during the passive flexion and extension of the wrist or elbow joints and is characterized by a series of jerky giving movements which are followed by relaxation. Next is lead pipe. The lead pipe phenomenon produces slow, smooth resistance through the full range of joints passive movement. Rigidity increases with anxiety and the concentration. If facial muscles are affected, the individual develops a mask-like fixed expression with staring eyes, and his emotional responses become slow. Handwriting may become micrographic. Now we'll talk about the spasticity, in which spasticity, excuse me, in which the pyramidal system is involved. The spasticity is a disorder of tone characterized by an initial increased resistance to stretch, which may then lesser abruptly. The degree of the spasticity varies with the child general condition, emotional state, temperature, and the health. It also depends on correct positioning and degree of support of the child. If the spasticity is the severe, the child is more or less fixed in a few typical patterns due to the several degree of co-contractions of the involved parts, especially around the proximal joints, shoulders, and hips. Some muscles appear weak due to tonic reciprocal inhibition by their spastic antagonist, for example, gluteal and abdominal muscle by spastic hip flexion. So thank you very much for watching the video.